Yo, what's going on, everybody? Drake Bolt here with another video. Today is a little bit different. Now, if you follow me on Instagram, you would have seen that I bought a new... I bought a new motorcycle, and I haven't revealed it to anybody, so nobody knows what I got. If you don't know already, I have a BMW S1000RR, and I also have a Yamaha R6, but the R6 is my track bike only. It doesn't touch the street. My S1000 is like my fun toy for the street. Well, I've been planning on getting a brand new S1000RR for the last few months, and I haven't really been like pushing to get one, but I know I wanted to get one before the year ended. But for shits and giggles, I started looking at this specific bike that I'm actually getting today, and I started looking at pictures of it, looking at specs, and I was like, dude, okay, I low-key, I need this. Now, I've had my, what the fuck? Bro, my allergies are fucking busting right now. Every time I wake up and it's a cold morning and I sleep with the window open or something, bro, I just be getting fucked over. I also low-key think I'm coming down, like, I'm getting kind of sick. I don't, what sickness comes in this season? It's about to be October. It's still the end of September, but it's probably October, getting cold. Maybe I got a cold. Anywho, aside from that. Now, I've been riding for years. Like, I've been riding motorcycles since I was 14. I rode on dirt bikes and quads since I was 3. So I grew up on motorized vehicles, and on street bikes I've been riding since I was 15, actually 14 years old. My first vehicle wasn't a car, it was actually a bike. It was a 2004 Honda CBR 600RR, and I had that for 3 years before I actually bought a car. Bro, is that shit back in my hair? What the fuck is going on? It wasn't until my senior year of high school that I got my first car, which I bought a 2000 Mustang GT. But from freshman year till then, I was riding my CBR 600RR. Snow, rain, hot, windy, like pretty much that was my only vehicle. And since middle school, I always dreamed of owning an S1000RR. And so when I graduated high school, I think I was like 19 or 20, I finally had bought one, and now I've had this one for about 3 years. So I guess 2 years after high school, I bought it. So I've had it for 3 years now. Now the bike is not paid off. I still had like 1 more year worth of payments. I think I did like a 48-month finance or whatever. So I still had like 1 year left, but this dealership actually was giving me some positive equity on it. So I'm not gonna be upside down or breaking even. They're giving me just a little bit on top. And I also put 10 grand down on this bike. I literally did the online inquiry for shits and giggles just to see, you know, like, will I even qualify for this thing? I have no idea. But this dealership was super helpful and made it really easy. And I put in my inquiry or whatever, and he calls me the next day and he's like, dude, I have some fantastic news for you. And I was like, don't be telling me that, buddy. And he's like, dude, you actually, number 1, you're approved for it. Number 2, the people that work with the finances watch your YouTube channel, so they know you're legit. And I was like, what? That's crazy. So being self-employed, it makes it a little difficult to buy vehicles and stuff like that because of proof of income and all the whole 9 yards. You know, like, I don't have my I-9 yet until next year. So I technically don't have proof of income. And that's where it was difficult. But he was like, thankfully for your YouTube channel, they already knew about you and they know you own a shop, so they know you're legit. So thank the Lord for YouTube, bro. Saved my ass in getting this bike. And now I'm not gonna say what kind of bike it is yet. I want to show you as like a little reveal. I haven't told anybody. I mean, obviously, I know a lot of you guys are gonna skip forward and skip all the bullshit of me talking, whatever, and go look at the bike. But please be patient, stay with me. Let's go get the bike. But first, follow me on Instagram at Drake Built. It's the same as my YouTube handle. And also cop your fire-ass Drake Built merch, DrakeBuiltPerformance.com. The link's in the description. Now, let's go to my shop. Let's grab my S1000, and we're gonna ride all the way. It's about an 1.5-hour ride to go get this bike. Oh, real quick, I also fucked up, bro. My helmet that I have mocked up to have my GoPro, and I have like a little mic and stuff, I don't know where the cables went for it, so I'm not gonna have any like onboard riding video for you guys today, and it breaks my heart. I ordered this shit online and it's still not in, but I'm not trying to wait another few days to go get this bike. I already have it signed for, and I have my deposit set, and so they're like, dude, it's ready to go. Just let me know when you want to come in. And I'm like, dude, I'm itching for it. I need to get this bike ASAP. I do not want to wait. So real quick, let's get to my shop and get my S1000. Here is my 2016 BMW S1000RR Premium, so it's got the forged wheels and electronic suspension and everything else. I'm gonna miss this bike, I'm not gonna lie. This is my dream bike and I worked so hard at getting this, but you know, the time has come to sell it. Got the Scatty Pacquiao posted up next to the bike. Oh, I'm gonna miss this bike, bro. How sad. This bike has never been down either, and it's at 29,000 miles. Now, it is pretty high mileage, but they already know. I sent them all the info, pictures and everything. No scratches and nothing. This thing is mint. Only scratches are on this little tank pad, but that's nothing. Like, that doesn't matter. This is just rubber. There's no actual scratches on the tank. It is dirty. I'm not gonna lie. This thing's pretty dirty. It's been sitting for the last few weeks. I haven't really been riding it, and I even did its oil change probably about a month ago, but I haven't used the bike, so it's been kind of sitting, so it is what it is. Now, my dad even owns a motorcycle shop, and I told him I'm getting rid of the S1000. I'm trading it in. Not even he knows what I'm getting. I just told him, just wait. When you see it, you're gonna be like, sex. But low-key, he's never really been a fan of this brand, but this model of this brand is just crazy. And none of my friends are even expecting it because they think I actually hate this brand that I'm getting. But low-key, deep inside, I got a little itch for it. So I'm really excited. I'm about to do a couple things on some customers' cars. I'm gonna head out and get the bike, and I'll come back. And I'm sorry, there is no footage of me being on the bike. There's not gonna be any footage, so kind of sucks, but I'll make a video, like a moto vlog one day soon. All right, well, we made it to the dealership, and look where we are. Ew! Perfect timing, what the fuck? But if you guessed it, you are right. We are at Ducati getting a Ducati. I'm gonna go inside real quick and talk to them and get this shit situated. Let's go. Here we go. Here she is, boys. She looks good. Brand new, man. I can't believe it. Right? It's just so menacing. I'm not sure if you guys hear me through my phone or my mic, but bro, this thing is so tall. Like, it's actually hard for me to flat foot it. About to go for our first ride and go all the way back to my shop, and I'll give you guys a little update. Well, here we are back at my shop. I never got to give you guys a good video of this thing, but look at it, dude. It is so menacing. They made this year a little bit wider. As you can see, before it used to stop at the frame. Now it sticks out just a few more inches on the sides, and the front's a little bit thicker than the other ones. And this is, of course, the intake. So here's the intakes. It's got the daytime running lights, the regular lights, high beam and whatnot. The best part, my favorite part, the canards. Dual vents on both sides. It's got Pirelli Super Corsa, Diablo Super Corsas. Look at everything. Look at the ingenuity of this thing. This thing is nuts. And like, I did a couple little small pulls, super small quick pulls, and look at the tire already like shredding apart. It is such a crazy bike. I love my S1000, but this thing's just next level. Here, I'll show you guys the digital dash, loading screen, Ducati. So this is your race dash. This is what it looks like, and you have all of your settings which you get to play with. And so let's say you're in a corner and the back tire starts spinning, one of these will flash. I don't know what it is, probably the DSC or the DTC actually. It'll start flashing at you that the bike is kicking in a little bit. It'll stabilize it for you. So let's say you want to spin more. If you have a GoPro right here and you record the dash and you see what's flashing, you get to change those parameters to do more, like you want the bike to do more for you, or you want to do less for you. Now, here's a control. It's a long hold on mode. And I'll show you what sport looks like. Enter it. Completely different gauge. You can tell there's a lot less going on this gauge. And look, 58 miles. I bought this with about 8 miles on it. Actually, no, I bought it with 3 miles on it. And I had to ride from LA all the way to my shop. So it was quite a long ride, I'm not gonna lie. The S1000 had cruise control on it. This one does not have cruise control, so my wrist is a little exhausted, I'm not gonna lie. Once my GoPro stuff comes in for my helmet and I could use the mic and talk to you guys and everything, we'll get a whole riding video with this. I'll probably take it up the canyon and have some fun with it. Show you guys the daytime running lights. This thing is so menacing. So the V4S, if you didn't know, comes with the Öhlins front forks, the Brembos, and the Öhlins rear shock. Comes with the winglets, all the electronics on it. This thing is like spec'd out. And I will be taking it to the track in November at Chuckwalla Raceway. So I'm gonna get a double bubble windscreen. I'm gonna change the canards. I need to get some different levers and lever guards, some frame sliders, axle sliders, and of course the stands. And obviously the biggest eyesore I got to swap out is this big old thing right here. Forget what they call it, but rear fender delete, whatever you want to call it. Get rid of that thing. And of course I got to get rid of this chicken strip. All I did was pretty much ride in a straight line all the way here freeway. I need this down to here, which I could do. I know I could do. A couple cool little touches are like the stripe on the wheel. And then right here, Marchesini forged. If you had to pronounce it, Marchesini. Same thing on the front, it's got the red stripe on it. Look at the coolers in this thing, dude. And the coolant temps and oil temps ran super cool the whole time, but my legs were baking. But this thing has such good ventilation that all the heat just radiates off. And I'll show you my screen right now. I had just parked it, and look, it's only at 2 bars. And it was at 2 bars the entire time I was riding. It never got past 2 bars. Even when I did a couple pulls, it stayed cool. That's the ignition. Let's see. I like looking at things like this. It was full. Not anymore. Give it a little push down. Some bike ASMR. Look at this. See those little 2 red things? Beep. And so for those that don't know what the lever guards are, it's a little add-on right here, and it basically is a big bar like this and guards your levers. But I'm gonna change the levers as well at the same time, get rid of these big ugly ones. They are adjustable, but it's not to my liking. I want them kind of stubby so I could use one finger. Looking at the way these things are built is so nuts to me. Like a single-sided swing arm, to me, was just always super weird, but I don't know, it rides just like a regular bike. Like, look at everything. The hardware, the attention to detail on this bike is nuts. And I cannot wait for my GoPro stuff to come in so I give you guys a riding video on this bike, because it's like no other bike I've ever ridden. The S1000 is still one of my favorite bikes in the world, but this one, I can't lie, surpasses it. This one is like next level. Just look at this thing, dude. It's so aggressive. It just wants to go, and I can't wait to go on it. I'm honestly pretty sad I got rid of the S1000. I am gonna miss that bike, but I'm still gonna get another one. I want an S1000 dedicated to track use only. And I also might build one for like roll racing or dig racing. I don't know, stretch it out, we'll see. But this is what we get to party with now. Stay tuned for the riding video. When my stuff comes in, right away, I'll give you guys a riding video. I'm sorry it wasn't this one, but I just want to show you guys the whole process of me trading in my bike. If you guys enjoyed the video, please like, subscribe, and I'll catch y'all in the next one. Deuces.